Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the scene for the Hornets. The fast action of LaMelo Ball, one of the most dynamic players on the offensive end. He'll be entertaining to watch as they prepare for the task ahead at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Hornets, Pacers, up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Isaiah Jackson.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knueppel. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Miller in at the 3. And for Indiana, in the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the center position. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Knueppel projects as an elite shooter whose range and quick release make him a constant threat.
Halliburton outside. And a wide-open look for Mathurin. Money from the wing.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Ball. The Pacers pull it in, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Halliburton. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. And McConnell gets it to go.
Wow, McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Over Mathurin. And Miller with the basket on the assist from Ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Pass to Toppin. Now, here's Halliburton. T right on. They now take the lead. Siakam's got 6.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Now, Toppin. With 1 on the clock. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. They've got Miller. Colin Sexton is out there with James. And it's Diabate in at the 4.
This guy's such an excellent passer. You want the ball in Nembhard's hands, letting him make decisions.
And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Diabate. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Bradley. Halliburton comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Here's Ball, and it falls over the rim and in. Ball's got 6. Here's McConnell. He had 15 points last outing. Siakam outside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pulls up on the wing, and Charlotte again with the bucket. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. McConnell kicks to Walker. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Again, Indiana.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Chicago.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And here's Miller outside, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Outside Mathurin. To Walker. Back to Mathurin. Here's McConnell. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Bridges shot. Good.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Halliburton, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Jacks up a 3, and there's Bridges on the assist by Ball. Bridges has got 8 points. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
You take a look at the Hornets. They're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Can you repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens? That's exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
And how about we dig into that first half we just saw? The Pacers are in a close contest.
I've seen more stops in all-star games. What do they call the guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Ole, ole, ole. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the center. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Charlotte leading by 3. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And the 3 ball is good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 12 in the game.
Oh, how about the answer from distance by Tyrese Halliburton?
Stolen by Knipple. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Indiana. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Yeah, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
The timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Toppin. The Hornets also with a sub. Sexton's checked in. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Ball, the pass to Sexton. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Pass to Halliburton. A three-pointer's right on target. Halliburton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pacers. Fires from the wing. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Here's Plumlee. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Siakam passes to Walker. Halliburton for 3. No good on the shot. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Hornets lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Knipple and Miller are your wingmen. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. There's Siakam following the bucket by the Hornets. No good from 3. Here's Knippel. He's covered by Halliburton. Count the basket.
The defense can't give Knippel any kind of separation when he's got the ball. He is very comfortable pulling up.
Ball with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bridges. And the three misses.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pacers trail by 3. Siakam outside. Toppin sends his screen for Siakam. That does not go. Miller against Mathurin. And that one is good.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thanks.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Here's Siakam. Can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. So lethal off the catch. Knippel is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Now, here's Halliburton. And he does not hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Let's lose a 3. Drained from outside.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hornets.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
It's McConnell on the rebound. Now Toppin beyond the arc. It's good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.